Hello traders, so this is a quick update on the Aussie New Zealand trade setup. So I'm going to go back over this setup and let's see what the market is doing. I believe that this is lining up to be a great setup that we just need to keep focus on and do not get weary in waiting for the trade to happen. So one of the first things I wanted to point out is that this market is in really a large consolidation, right? That we have gone to the historic lows. Let me just point out something to you. If you were to zoom out on your chart, right, this down here was the lowest that the market has ever been in 2015. And so it was using here as support until we had the crash back in March, and then it made a low that a little slightly lower than this low. Okay, so what has happened is that essentially this market is in this large consolidation. Okay, that just put it to about here. That all it has been doing is going down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, and it's making its way ultimately up. Okay, so when we came on here, I was saying that this is looking like a nice setup, right, for a sell trade. Now, why is it that we are looking to sell? Okay, well, for one, I pointed out that the market has been going up for several weeks now without virtually any pullback. And it's not the norm for the market to move in a straight line without giving a retracement. That's reason number one. Number two, we are at resistance right there. We have support here that's acting as resistance, right? We had a double top here, and then the market is at the high again, so we have a triple top. Okay, right? I also made mention that this market has been operating in this channel. I'm going to point out here. Okay, there is a channel. Whoa. There is a channel that this market has been operating in, and it's right there. Okay, it closed above the channel. I guess you could say that it closed above the channel, but we all know that a channel is not an exact science, right? But you could say that it has closed right above the channel, and it is tested the channel resistance. It has broken above that, and it is now testing the horizontal resistance that is here. So I'm expecting this market to at least have a pullback. Okay, so I gave reason one, it has been going up for several weeks without any retracement, so I'm expecting the market to pull back. Reason number two is that we are at an area of resistance, strong resistance, so we should see the market pull back. That's reason number two. Reason number three is that I pointed out that there is a pattern, a harmonic pattern that has formed on this pair. There's a harmonic pattern. Okay, let me just bring this up here. Let me just fix this. This is the pattern. Okay, we have a pattern here that is forming on this pair. Okay, at resistance. Okay, so we have a bearish harmonic pattern at resistance as well. Okay, a fourth reason why I'm expecting this market to go down is that for those who trade Elliott wave, we have completed a 5-wave sequence. Okay, so we have gone A to B to C to D. We have completed a 5-wave structure. No, that's not what I want. Why is it giving me? Okay, let me just see here. Isn't that? It uses A, B, C. Okay, yeah, this is what I want. Sorry about that. So we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and we have a wave 5. So a 5-wave sequence has been completed. Now, for those who know about Elliott wave, after a 5 wave, you're going to have a 3 wave correction. Okay, you're going to have a ABC correction. So we're expecting this market to give us the ABC correction. Okay, so that is another reason why we're expecting this to fall. In addition to that, okay, is that as I made mention on the weekly time frame right now, there is divergence. We have a high to a lower high, right, based on price action. But momentum wise, on the CCI down here, we have a high to a higher high, and that is what divergence is. So that gives us another reason to look to sell. Now, bear in mind, right, that this market can still do whatever it wants to do, and the market is never wrong, the market is always right. So if it wants to break above, it can break above. Personally, for me to buy this market, okay, now my primary focus is on selling. Now, how do you enter on a sell? Well, I will go to a 4-hour time frame that has also developed a harmonic pattern, if you look closely enough. But how would you get into this trade? Okay, if you're going to get into this trade, you want to be safe, allow structure to break. Let the market take out these lows and make a lower low, then let it go up and make a high lower than this high, okay? And then when it is going down here, just trade on a counter trend line break. So the market breaks a counter trend line here and gives that confirmation of the high lower than this high, then this will be where you could get in. Okay, you could just get in right there if you're just using pure price action. Now, if you're selling, where are you selling to? Now, if we go back to the daily time frame, you can sell to an appropriate area of resistance becoming support right there. Okay, so I'm expecting the correctional move on the Elliott to take us back to here, okay, where we had our wave 4, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. We're going to expect back right here at least, okay, or it goes down to the channel support. So whichever, okay, we're going to expect the market to do that. Now, this is a slow moving currency, so you want to be patient. Now, if this decides to break through the resistance, if it breaks through the resistance, then my bias will change, and I'm going to no longer look to sell, but I'm going to look to buy. But the only way I'm going to buy is the market will have to do this for me to buy. Let me demonstrate this, okay? Because I am at resistance, exact point of resistance. I cannot look to buy resistance. Okay, so for me to buy this market, this is the plan to buy the market. What this market will have to do is a price, let me change this to blue. Price, no, let me not use blue, let me use pink. Price will need to break through resistance, okay, break through resistance, then test resistance as support, and then take off from there. Okay, so for me to actually buy this, okay, market will need to break, do a clear break of the resistance, and then retest resistance, and resistance holds as support. Okay, then I am going to look to buy there and take it up to the range that this market has been in, which I pointed out. This will take us to around about, let me just see. A safe number is to be around about 1.1140 or 1150 in that region. We can buy it up to that. Okay, so we allow the market to do what it is doing, give us the confirmation, and then we will know what we are going to do. Okay, but my bias remains to sell I did point out that there is a harmonic pattern. Apart from the weekly, there's also a 4-hour harmonic pattern here that also could indicate a reason to begin to look for the cell. There is your form. This looks like a butterfly. Okay, so there is a harmonic pattern on the 4-hour. There's a harmonic pattern on the weekly. Right, we are at resistance. We have a 5-wave Elliott structure. Okay, we are at channel resistance as well, and we have divergence on the weekly time frame. So everything right now is looking to tell us to sell. Okay, so unless the market invalidates those reasons, our focus will be on selling. So continue to watch this. Continue to watch this pair. And for those of you who are following my stochastic trading system, you're going to also, if you go to MT4, you will realize that both the weekly and the daily are in the sell zone on this particular currency pair, which is another reason to sell. But again, do not jump in the market just selling. Wait for the market to give confirmation and then begin to sell. It will tell us which direction we should go. Okay? Happy trading.